question. YouTube, what? Goody, 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 goody. Nah, I'm playing. Yo, YouTube, what's good? What's shaking? Hope y'all is doing well. Memorial Day weekend is coming up in the next weekend. I think Memorial Day weekend is. Um, as y'all can see in the title, this is going to be a brief story. I don't want to get too explicit or give up too much details, but basically just be mindful of who you do business with, especially when it comes to friends, and I use that word loosely, or just associates or whatnot. So we're gonna get right to it. Um, like, comment, subscribe. Please feel free to comment. I did do like a little mini skit. Shout out to my boy Javier Xavier. Y'all go support what he got going on with his photography or whatnot. Um, and yeah, so my fault. I just lost my train of thought. But we're gonna get right into it. So this is when I used to flip shoes. I used to buy and flip sneakers for all my people that have done this in the past or still currently do it. Shout out to y'all. But this is when I was heavily uh, buying and flipping stuff, mainly sneakers. This is when I used to work at Adidas. Um, so yeah. So this is when Yeezys are still popping. I don't really see a lot of people wear Yeezys like that as far as the shoes because I don't know if they still make them since Kanye departed from Adidas or they parted ways from doing business. But I do see people with the Yeezy foam runners, so I do need to cop me a pair of those, but that could wait. Anyway, so I had these Yeezys. Now, when I worked at Adidas, uh, how the I said discounts. How the what's it called? When you work at Adidas, you they give you an employee discount. So online was half off, and then in store with 30% off. It could have changed since I last been there, but at the time when I was working there, is 50 online and 30% in store. So me and my guys used to buy and flip, and that's how we did what we did, right? So not to give up too much gems. But anyway, so the Yeezys happen to be those shoes that weren't allowed to get half off. So if y'all are familiar with sneaker bots, so I was trying to get these Yeezys. I think it was the tan joints, the three. It might have been the Oxford tans, Adidas 350s, or whatever number it was. Um, so I ended up getting them, but the trick was I had to find bots. So I don't know if they still do bots to this day. I had to find a site to get a bot so I could be able to get the shoes through the checkout. And the bot basically what it does is holds the sneakers for you before you purchase it. So the sneakers already retail is about $200, right? And then the bot itself might have been like an extra 100. But it's an investment because I'm trying to double my bread from what I invested, right? So boom, I ended up getting the shoes. Cool. Now, a guy that I would consider family. You know what I'm saying? Family might be a strong term, but it was a guy that I used to be really cool with. I used to be my man's. You know what I'm saying? At one point, I don't have any hate for homie at all, but bygones be bygones. So he wanted to buy the shoes off of me. So I gave him a deal because I was my man's at the time. I was like, yo, look, now, uh, my price was 700. So if you do the math, I got the shoes for 200 roughly, and then you add up how much I had to pay for the bot. So my return is coming in a little nice, right? So all right, cool. So I told my man, I'm just, you know, finessing the story or whatnot, cause it's not deep, but it's just more so, the details that I'm weaving in and out. But anyway, so I ended up telling my man's at the time, yo, pay me 700, but you don't have to pay me 700 in full. We could do like payments. You know what I'm saying? Like how a bank does, give credit cards out. So I told him like, look, just pay me 100 a month. So, cause that was my man. I rocked with homie. That was my boy. So, so I told him like, yo, pay me 100 a month, and we good. You already paid your 100 off rip as a down payment, so you owe me 600, which is light. That's cool. So come to find out, we agreed. I find out through people that he on vacation. I ain't going again. I'm not getting into details. He on vacation with his shorty, and it gets related back to me, and I'm saying like this nigga owe me bread, right? Now, I never claimed to be no tough rah rah type of nigga, right? But I don't ever want to get to that point where I have to. I don't ever want to get to a point where I might have to do things that I don't want to do because there's consequences. Everything is life is consequences with what you do. I think before I act because I know if I go a certain way, there's gonna be repercussions I'm gonna have to deal with. I don't want to deal with that. So I try to keep it very respectful and keep it peace. So um, that didn't pan out apparently. So he obviously didn't pay what we had agreed on. I forgot how I even ended up getting the shoes. Um, I think one of my other bros ended up getting it for me, and I ended up picking it up. I forgot. It's been so long ago, but I thought to bring this story up because I think when it comes to doing, and you hear it all the time, all through me, social media, radio shit, YouTube shit, all types of stuff. You hear about not mixing business with friends, and unfortunately, people jeopardize their friendship over situations like this that could have been avoided, right? But my whole thing is about having communication. I think communication is very key. Communication can communication can lead to a lot of solutions, but I think people just tend to be afraid of hearing the words no or confrontation or a bunch of other things that makes them make the decisions that they make. But as a businessman, as a business owner, um, it was a huge learning lesson. I had one of my boys at the time too. Shout out to my man Jay. Us, it's an older dude, and he was telling me because he was with me when I met up with my man, so the Easies, that he didn't think that was a good idea what I did. And looking back clearly years from now, it definitely wasn't. But I surpassed the business and looked at our relationship as friends, right? So what I'm getting to is the fact that, as I said before, something as small as that. Now, granted, let's say if it was a super large amount of bread, something's bound to happen, and we don't mean in a good way. So, with that being said, I just think that you have to be very cautious of who you do business with. More than less with people that you have a genuine relationship with, friendship or whatnot. But that situation right there, I would never, ever, ever allow me to seduce into doing business with friendships ever again. I think if y'all have that type of a niche of a relationship and y'all really rock with each other like that, whatever you ask, as far as price wise or whatever you're looking to sell, and y'all really rock like that, a price shouldn't never be an issue. But it's just so unfortunate the kindness of me, surprisingly, right? It kind of jeopardized that. But neither here or there. I was able to get it sold through. Shout out to my boy Will the Thrill. If you're watching this, shout out to my brother Will. He ended up buying it off of me. And that's that. I just figured to bring this up. It's just something that came up in my mind. And you learn as you go, bro. That's the beauty of life. And it's just so fortunate that it could have been a large amount of bread. When I mean bread, a couple racks. And it could be anything. It doesn't necessarily have to pertain to fashion or clothes or whatnot. It could be real estate. It could be anything that has assets, I think. So it's just the moral of the story is just clearly don't do business with friends. Um, if y'all don't correlate with certain codes. Not let me not say codes because I'm speaking street terms, but y'all don't correlate certain morals or principles. You get what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it. I figured let me speak on that. If y'all haven't, check out the skit that I did. We still have hats for sale. What else? I am dropping this dope ass content. I'm gonna be painting something. I seen something on Instagram that kind of inspired me to do. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, y'all stay blessed, stay safe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Y'all be easy. Peace.